So as you know, Kingsuk, we started with outdoor playgrounds, and the new exciting thing that we're doing is actually a pet project of mine, which is called Get Fit India,
Okay.
which involves working with a lot of public spaces and the government, and we have a new range of outdoor fitness gyms, which are installed in public parks. And the best part is these are freely accessible at no cost to anybody, and they're really good products that people get out to go and use. Because fitness today is very important, because the biggest killers in today's society is non-communicable diseases, stemming from obesity, cardiac issues,
Yeah.
of course a bad diet also. You can't really control people's diets, but what you can do is provide facilities to them that's easily accessible and that encourages them to go out there and get fit. So that's our pet project. We've done a few hundred parks in Bangalore,
Okay.
a few hundred in Delhi. It's met with immense success. The government is backing us. They're coming forth to sponsor a lot of parks for the public. And that entire project has gathered a lot of steam and doing really well now.
So how did this idea of coming up with a very innovative concept of opening public fitness areas in the park came to your mind? And this is something new which I see in Bombay also. I see in some of the places they have started putting those up. But I suppose those concepts must have come somewhere to you. How did it start?
So this has been, see, public parks and public fitness has been there in most countries for many years, including China. Actually, China now pioneers the concept of public parks, and some of their parks are really fabulous because they're not only public parks, they are public sports parks that they are doing in China. Well, how we came into the public space was quite by accident. We were very, very strong in the private sector and we were working with all the top builders and schools and resorts. We came across doing a few parks in Bangalore, and that turned out to be a really big hit because of the product's quality, the deliverance of its technology, the design, the safety aspects. And a few parks became a few hundred parks in no time.
So you see there is a change in the way Indians used to take into fitness before and the current, when you see the current space, our thought process are changing?
I think there's a big change in the last few years because everybody is getting conscious about health, about fitness, about diets. I think the culture has changed. There's been a paradigm shift in the last few years. People are more, they're getting more conscious about health and fitness. But there's no avenues that they could, use in the past because private gyms are expensive.
Right.
And India, culturally, people are used to wearing saris and salwar kameez and that kind of stuff. So going to a gym itself is not. Let's not look at the upper echelons of society, but let's look at the common people.
Right.
So if you look at our public park gyms, you see people in saris and salwar kameez and that kind of outfits, and they're working out. So I think that has brought a lot of change also. It's allowed people to go out there in their common, in their common comfort zones, and then be able to get working out and get fit. So that I think that's a big change that has been driven. Besides that, I think people are now very conscious. They understand that sedentary lives of just going to work, coming back, having your dinner and going to sleep is not a good idea. So people are getting very conscious about that.
What keeps you motivating on doing something new always, in terms of you were into that space of creating infrastructure for
Kids.
schools and parks, kids infrastructure for schools and societies and all. then something new like this has come up to you. So what keeps on motivating you to do all this?
Look, today we live in a very dynamic world. You can't rest on past laurels. When you have something good, be sure that somebody is catching up and doing something better than you. So, if you're not innovative, if you're not bringing in new technologies, new products, new design, new solutions, if you're not doing that, then somebody else is there waiting to do it better than you. So, if you want to stay ahead of the curve in your industry and your space, you have to keep being innovative all the time. This you just can't say that I have a great product and it's going to last, for a long time. Besides which, you have to also keep adding value, to your customer. If you don't do that, then they don't see it's not a very sustainable business for long term.
What is your, what has been your success mantra? If I have to ask you, what that whatever you are trying to do has always been widely accepted. What has been the success mantra?
I think let's talk about what is my success mantra, is that all our business models always has a cause. Our playground business, the cause was safety. We were one of the first brands to bring out tested and certified products. And that effort of us was responsible for actually bringing a lot of change in the industry. We were instrumental in bringing in safety standards that today is very prevalent. Most of the specifiers are using these standards today in their projects. So safety was the cause in our playground industry. In our outdoor fitness industry, again, the cause is health and fitness. We are contributing a lot to the society in terms of helping people get fit. Again, like I said, it's free access to all. So businesses with a cause will really have a success and a sustainability outcome over a long-term period.
And what are the transformational, a transformational leader's role your brand is taking in this particular industry, which is probably transforming the whole space in this industry?
So we're definitely setting standards. As I said, we were the first brand to get tested and certified to meet international norms in terms of safety certification. So our products all meet with these international safety norms. Our playgrounds are tested and certified. Our outdoor fitness is tested and certified. So when we came with these products in a market like India, where there is the absence of standards, safety standards and certifications, it was very difficult in the beginning, because there was this whole effort of having to educate key stakeholders in the industry and tell them about how international safety standards were followed all over in the Western countries. So, but we went through that path, we traversed through that path, which was time consuming, it cost a lot of money and effort. I think that is what set us apart from the rest and set us very clearly as trendsetters and people who set the industry standards. So that's one of the most important part of what we did.